My rare is that I love people. I can adapt to different people's personalities, and everyone's got a story to tell. And you just have to listen. Like my dad always says to me, you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. About 16 weeks into my pregnancy, we found out that Frankie wasn't looking too good. We didn't know at the time that she was a girl. So so they said, oh, something's not quite right. Let's do some tests and let's see, because of your age, it could just be something. So we went for more tests. I did it reluctantly because I don't know, something in me was just sure that something wasn't right. So I put it off for a long time. And luckily, with the support of my rare team, they said, no, go for the test and then you know. And so we went for the test, still going, oh man, it's nothing, it'll be fine. It's just, they've just read it wrong. And the lady, the fetal analyst, she said to me, yeah, it's not looking great. She's got a club foot and she's not developing the way that she should. She's got, water on the forehead and stuff. And my husband, funny enough, he's like, oh, but we can, I've got high arches. We can just fix it. And unfortunately, she said, look, this isn't something that can be fixed. It looks like it's trisomy 18. And even though I'd been working for Rare for a long time, and one of our colleagues' daughter actually passed away from trisomy, I was still like shocked and go like, how could this happen? Gutted, obviously, because with trisomy, I don't know if you know, but it's we went for genetic counselling, and this is why I know this, and I would recommend genetic counselling to anybody. She explained to us that it's a defunct, for want of a better word, chromosome from parents, and it sits on the 18th chromosome and forms an extra one. So the chances of her going to term were very slim. The chances of her living up to a year were very slim. So we were faced with a really, really hard decision. You don't fall pregnant to be faced with that decision to end a life. And there we were having to make that decision. But we decided that we were going to terminate, that I was going to give birth to her. I had a Caesar with Eva, so I wanted to experience natural birth as well. And I also just wanted to feel every bit of her. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done. They placed her on me and I got to hold her and look at her little, her deformities, her rareness. And just take it all in, and that was a beautiful time. And then obviously had to give her over. We named her Frankie, and then Jay, my husband, took her, and he held her for a bit, and then she went away. I talk to Frankie often, and I think, I believe that she's still around. I believe I'm going to meet her, and I believe that she is a happy, whole child. I don't want them to remember her as deformed. I don't want them to remember her as having abnormalities. I want them to think of her as, she's rare, she's special, but she's a whole person, and she is a person, and she was born and she was here, and we will get to meet her again. So I think more hopeful than sad about it.